welcome to my channel. My name is Ellison. I make cleaning and lifestyle videos, so if you like that type of content, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any content. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my best budget tips. I just want to, maybe give you some ideas, help you save a little bit of money. So I'm going to just do 5 tips today that are just kind of basic general tips to help you budget or save money, and hopefully it's useful for you. So let me know if you enjoy this video. And my number 1 tip is going to be to write everything down. Make sure you have a budget. You need to have a physical budget. You need to track all of your spending. Now this sounds like a lot of work to some people if you're not used to writing everything down, but just writing down every transaction, if it's in a checkbook or just on a piece of paper in a notebook, will really help you understand your spending. Having a monthly budget is really helpful. Writing down every single dollar you spend and penny will make a huge difference. You'll see where your money's going. You will see where you're wasting money. You'll see where you can cut things, or if maybe you need to put more money into like an investment or something. It'll help you. It makes a big difference on your habits. You can see what your bad habits are, your good ones, and you will find that it's a lot easier to manage your money if you have a physical space where you can go and just look at everything. You don't have to necessarily use a piece of paper. You can use your cell phone. There's a lot of apps you can use to do this. There's things like Mint that'll track budgeting. You can even just use like the notepad on your phone and just write down every time you spend money, so you have a physical record of everything. And if you forget to write something down, hang on to your receipts and just write it down later. Just make sure you hold on to your receipt so you have a physical something that you can put in your little notebook, and it'll make a big difference in how you see your money. My number 2 tip is going to be to use coupons. This is one that some people use, some people don't. It kind of just depends on their preferences. You can use both physical coupons or digital coupons. There's an app that I really like called Retail Me Not, and anytime I go to a store, I pull up that app to see if they have any coupons for that particular store. There are a lot of stores that will have like 10% off coupons, or sometimes more, if just by looking at that app. Or even I'll just do a quick Google search on my phone because I have that ability, and I will just type in coupon for whatever store I'm going to, and that way I will see if there's anything available that's just a general percentage off, and that saves me a lot of money. You can also use physical coupons from a newspaper. I get a free newspaper every week that just comes in the mail. It's like a local paper, and there's always coupons in there, so if you want to just look through whatever physical paper comes into your home, you can cut out little coupons. I do think it's important to not spend money just because you have a coupon. Like, you don't want to buy something you're not going to use just because you have a coupon. But if you can find something that you're going to use that's a good value because of a coupon, you definitely want to use that savings. And there are a lot of tricks with coupons. I'm not like an extreme couponer. I don't go crazy with buying tons of stuff. I like to kind of limit my physical possessions, so I just buy what I'm going to need. But everybody's different, and if you do this over a while, you can actually develop your own strategy and how you want to do things. So just give it some thought about looking for coupons. And even when you're in stores, sometimes I will see things that have a coupon attached, or there'll be a little coupon machine attached to the wall depending on the store, and you can find coupons that way too, and you can save a lot of money. There are definitely videos on here you can find people that save hundreds or thousands of dollars using coupons. So don't just discount it as like an old lady thing to do. It's really a helpful strategy. My number 3 strategy, my number 3 strategy is going to sound a little shocking at first to some of you, and that is to go without. Now this sounds a little bit strange and awful. I'm not saying you should go without anything ever, but what I really find helpful is to set a period of time where I don't spend money. And that can be a week, a month, maybe just a couple days, where I intentionally do not spend any money. I will say, okay, for this week I am not going to buy anything. I will try to make sure I have food prepared, or I'll allow myself to buy just food. Everything else I am not allowed to spend money for that week. And I will have a whole week where I don't spend money. That means I don't go to a convenience store to pick something up that I need. I have to prepare. That way I'm not tempted to just impulsively buy something because I'm at a store or I'm out. I won't go out anywhere fun that week just because I'm focused on not spending money that week. And if you make that your intention, you really can focus on saving money. And I don't do this all the time, obviously. You need to occasionally spend money, but doing once every few months, having a no-spend week, or even just a no-spend weekend, is a huge difference in how you're going to look at your money. You're really going to have to prioritize what you need and where your important spending things are. So just think about maybe setting aside a week to do a no spend week or weekend so you can understand your money. And you can take the money that you don't spend during that week and put it into savings or investments and then watch that money grow. So that will help you a lot. My number 4 tip is going to be do your research. This is a really important tip. Don't buy anything without taking the time to actually research it, especially if it's something expensive. If it's a big ticket item like a car or, I don't know, a home or something, you really need to research. You need to look up everything you can online about that object. You need to do reviews. If you're buying a vacuum cleaner, you need to research the reviews, how it works online. We have this great wealth of knowledge on the internet now that we didn't used to have, and it's very easy to find information. Go on any website you can find and just read as much as you can about whatever you're going to purchase. That way you're not going to be disappointed or shocked when you buy something. And it's something I've done before in the past. I've just bought something because it looked good, and then I get it home and I find that I'm disappointed in it. And you don't want to be disappointed when you're spending your hard-earned money on something. So be sure you really do thorough research anytime you spend money on anything. You don't want to buy even something little like, I don't know, a dinner that you buy somewhere and then you go to a restaurant and if you're spending a lot of money on a nice dinner and it's not good, that's really disappointing. So even if you're just going out to eat for a special occasion, make sure you research the restaurant, make sure they have good food options for you. Just take the little extra time so that you can save yourself a lot of money. I find it's really important, and it makes your life a lot easier if you do your research first. My number 5 tip, my very last tip, is going to be just to be realistic. It's good to have goals and set goals for yourself, but you don't want to make yourself so stressed out trying to stick to your goals that you can't keep them because you will fail, and then you won't stick to them at all. So you need to set realistic goals that you can stick to, even if they're small. Starting with a small financial goal is a good way to go. Even if it's just, I'm going to save up $100 and that's your goal, that's fine to start. Save up $100 and work towards it. But don't tell yourself that you're going to save, thousands and thousands of dollars in a very short amount of time just by making all these changes. If you're not going to be able to do it, make sure it's something you can stick to, something that's realistic for your life, and something that you're going to enjoy, because you really need to understand your finances and your money to be able to go anywhere in life. You just need that understanding. And it takes time. It's not something that just happens. You don't wake up one day and just all of a sudden understand money or finances. It is a lifetime journey to understand it. I'm still working on learning financial things. There's a lot I don't know. And I try to educate myself and do research and understand things better so that I can have a better grip on my finances. So I hope that's helpful. Just think, in small goals. I always do better just in life in general when I set a small goal, like a daily goal. Today I'm going to do this one small thing, and then I get it done because I'm not overwhelmed. So try to think of small goals first, small realistic goals that you can make for yourself, and then you'll feel like you've accomplished something when you do achieve them, and you'll find that it's a great strategy for life. So I hope that was helpful. So those were my 5 little quick tips. This is kind of just a short video, but I hope they were helpful for you. And also let me know if you have any budgeting tips down in the comments also, because I'd really like to hear what you have to say. So thank you for coming by, and I'm so glad you're here. I hope you all have a beautiful day today. Bye!